Hi there, it's Lorna from the Australian Tapping Institute. Now today I want to talk to you about your money blocks. Now I do a lot of coaching in this wellness space. I coach EFT practitioners to help them get their businesses off the ground, and other people who are doing sort of services work for people who are connecting in, so the kinesiologist is another one, and a card reader. So I get to experience a lot of people in this space. Now many of us in this space are spiritual people. We consider ourselves spiritual. We know that we are spiritual. We are connected. We feel energies. We work with energies. We work on a whole different level to people who are just business. It's very, very, very different for us. So when I had this conversation with one of my clients this afternoon, and it matched a conversation I'd had with another client last week, to me, that tells me there's a pattern, and I want to walk you through this. I want to help you get over this. This session is even going to include some tapping that we're going to do together. Now, the first thing I want to share with you, and I want you to consider the concept. For so many people in the spiritual world, in this energy world that we work in, there is a perception that money is evil. You can't be spiritual and have money. You certainly can't charge what you're worth and be a person of service. You absolutely can. And let me tell you the flip side to that thinking, and I want you to take it on. The more you earn, the more you can sustain your message. Now, what do I mean by that? If you were to charge $50 a session, as an example, and that was the sole income, how many sessions would you need to charge per week or per day to sustain that as an income for you to live on? If you are unable to do that and unable to live on that sort of money, chances are you've either got to rely on someone else to provide your basic needs for you, or your good stuff for you, or you've got to go and get a job, or you've got to stay in your job. Either way, they may not be choices that you want to have. You've done all this training, you've come into this career, you've certainly had a calling of some sort, and here you are with this idea that if I want to make lots of money, I won't be spiritual, I won't be connected, I won't have the right business that I want to have. And I want us to get past that. Quick little story, I actually had a phone call from a potential client today. She came in and she had a chronic illness, and she was quite adamant that what I was charging per hour was not appropriate, and certainly right across, she was Sydney based, right across Sydney she felt that people were very, very greedy, and they certainly should not be charging because she had a chronic illness. Now, while I have so much empathy for this dear lady who has these chronic illnesses and has all this stuff going on with her body, that doesn't mean my rates are too high. It doesn't mean your rates are too high. But also, when I think about sustaining a message, in my very much earlier days of my coaching business, I used to have a scholarship program. I had a small program that only accepted 1 or 2 people. If I came into contact with somebody who really needed to work with me and didn't have the money, I worked out a way to language it for them and create it as a scholarship. It indicated that somebody was paying for it. It was never free. It was never of no value. It needed to have value. So a scholarship program was the way to do it. Now, if your rates aren't good and aren't high enough and you're not able to sustain it as an income for you, you don't have the opportunity to give a scholarship because you can't afford to give a scholarship. Your hours are really valuable to you. So I'd love for each of you to consider ways that you can increase your rates, ways that you can give more value while you do your sessions that justify the higher rates, and we'll talk about all of that on another video. But what I want to take you through is a tapping sequence to get rid of these money blocks that you have, because the world needs you, you know it does. But while you have these money blocks and you don't charge enough and you don't sustain your message and allow your voice to get bigger and brighter and louder in the world so that you can help change other people, it's just not sustainable. And that's why so many people, businesses fail, people go back to their day jobs, or they never transition out of their day jobs because they're just not able to sustain the message. So we're going to do some tapping on that together. So even though I have these money blocks, I'm going to love and accept who I am. Even though I do have these money blocks, I'm going to accept that they are my thoughts and love and accept who I am. Even though I have these money blocks, I'm going to love and accept who I am. So just tap with me through the points. I'm not going to say them. Just tap with me through them. These money blocks, these beliefs that I have, money is evil, I can't be spiritual and be wealthy at the same time, I can't charge what I'm worth, this is something I'm called to do, so I shouldn't be charging for it. This is something I've been called to do, so I shouldn't charge what I'm worth. This is what I've been called to do, so I don't charge what I really am worth. I don't charge what I'm worth. I suppose I didn't think. It's part of my self-worth. It's part of how I value myself. Part of how I value my time. This is all mixed in. I can be spiritual, I think, while I'm earning lots of money. I do have some beliefs around that. I do have some really strong beliefs. I doubt my fees. I doubt that I'm allowed to charge that much. Terrified to increase my rates. Terrified to charge that much. What if people don't come? What if I'm not worth it? What if I can't charge that much? What if people won't pay? What if they think I'm greedy? People will think I'm greedy. Other people have things to say. Do I listen? All my money blocks, my beliefs around money. I have all these beliefs around money. All these negative beliefs around money. Should I charge that much? Am I allowed to charge that much? That's what everyone else is charging. Maybe that's what I should charge. All these beliefs. All of these beliefs. All of these beliefs. All around money. All these blocks that I have. Now, I want you to feel all the energy shifting in your body. If you are new to tapping, welcome. It's, we focus on the negative, we acknowledge the negative, we acknowledge what we're already thinking anyway, whenever we're doing tapping. If you're not at the stage where that intensity on that statement's kind of gone and you are feeling a little bit more around the money blocks, just rewind the video to the beginning of the tapping and just do it again, because we're going to head into the positive stuff that will start to move and shift you into the right mind space. I can be spiritual. I can be an energy healer. I can work in this wellness space and be very well paid. I do have gifts. I do have talents. I have skills I have worked hard to create. Practice techniques. Gathered tools. I've worked hard to be where I am. I know my worth in helping people. I know my worth in shifting their worlds. I know what I can achieve with someone. I know the transformation. I'm confident and competent in my abilities. I know I can. I know I will. I know I can. I know I will. The more I earn, the more I sustain the message. The more I earn, the more I can make this my career. The more I earn, the more I can give back. The more I earn, the more I can offer. Offer my time, offer to charities. I can be philanthropic. I can gift. I can give away. The more I earn, sustain my message. The more I earn, sustain my message. Heartfelt, open, honest and loving. Now that is a really, really quick tapping routine. It does not take long at all. If you had other words come up while we were doing the tapping, I hope you wrote them down. If not, write them down now. They are tapping points for you. So whatever word come up, you could just do a round on that word, whatever that word was, do a round. That's from the eyebrow to the top of the head, and just do a round on the word that came out. Because I just can't stress enough, the world needs people like you and like me who are going out and helping other people and helping to transform people. I used to say change the world, but now I'm recognizing we don't want to change the world. We want to help transform other people. We want other people to get the joy and the exhilaration that we get from understanding how life can be different for you with a couple of easy steps, or with just doing some work and connecting in. So if you have liked this video and tapped along with me, please share it, please like it, please subscribe to our channel. We would love to have you along as part of our community. And if you're someone who's thinking, you know what, I need some coaching in my EFT practice, or I need to get someone to give me some support to grow my wellness business, you know where to find me at the Australian Tapping Institute. My name is Lorna, and it has been an absolute joy to be here with you today, and I will see you on the next video.